Mike, can I offer you a compliment? Would that be allowed?
No, I don't accept compliments.
So Mike, I got to tell you, this was a home run.
All right. Hi, everybody. It is 2:01 on Friday, May 15th. And Joe, take it away.
Well, first off, thank you everyone for joining us during this time. It is important to stay connected. And events like this, they're a great opportunity to make sure that we use our time to continue to connect and to support each other. And with that in mind, I'd like to introduce the mastermind of today's gathering, Mike Hayes.
Thank you, sir. Joe Hughes is from KCBS Radio, Sports and Traffic, and he is going to be kind enough to hang out for the after party. So anybody wants to stick around, get a little time to talk sports with Joe, we'd love to have you do that. So let me just say hello, everyone. Welcome to our first cross-group virtual speed networking ambassador program. Now, what we're doing, we're using our ambassadors to try to perfect business networking. Bill Gates told an NBC interviewer last week that digital adoption of alternatives like this to the substitutes that we ordinarily use have been advanced by 10 to 15 years because of the COVID outbreak already. So we believe that if you don't adapt, you may face setbacks, because things are probably going to stay a lot the same as they are right now. But if you do adapt, in our experience, and I've talked to many people who have adapted, really jumped into the digital age of networking and have actually doubled their income. So our mission is, frankly, to work together as a team to perfect, actually nearly perfect networking, erase all the things that people generally hate about networking, and use digital substitutes for business networking as a way to continue to provide a mutually supportive and professional networking environment which every individual member can feel comfortable and confident, with the aid of our ambassadors, in sharing an explanation about your business and how you can learn from others how to become a client magnet to grow your business. So our ambassadors here, they're all visionary, handpicked business leaders. They're bright, they're talented, and they are committed to collaborating to help everybody here get more clients and grow larger audiences.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Well, I want to go over some of the rules so everyone has a little brief understanding. First, the only hard and fast rule is that you can only log in on one device. You can't be on your phone and your computer at the same time, because when we do these breakout rooms, you're going to get sent to 2 different breakout rooms. So if we notice a second device, that's when we're going to have to drop you from the call. Second, I want you to click on the chat box on the bottom of your Zoom screen. You'll see it there. It's probably got a little running number like 23, 24, etc. I want you to click on that chat box and please enter your full name, your business name, email address, phone number, and if you have it, also your website and LinkedIn URL. And at the end of the event, we're going to show you how to download that contact information so you can see what's been entered in the chat box and make sure to connect with people. And just a reminder that if you do have that information, and it's going to be shared with other people, so make sure you're sharing what you want there. And with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Vanji Long with an overview of speed networking.
Thank you, Joe. Hello, everyone. My name is Vanji Long. I am CFO and founder of Elevance Group. We specialize in meetings and events. I'm helping Mike today with a cross-group speed networking. Before we get started, let's have a quick overview, and don't worry about writing anything down. Any pertinent information will be mentioned again inside the breakout room. First, as you can see in my agenda on my left-hand side here, we have a very tight schedule. It is designed to maximize networking so you can meet about 20 to 30 people today. And please notice that there's 4 breakout sessions. The first 3 sessions are about 23 minutes long with about 7 participants in each room. The last one is 30 minutes long with 10 participants. Also notice that the general sessions are very short. We're only allowing 2 to 3 minutes in between breakouts, but nonetheless, there will be a 5-minute allotment for a quick break if you need it. unique to our speed networking is what Mike mentioned earlier, is that you will meet a cross-group networking ambassador. The ambassadors will facilitate the sessions and conduct the timing of the speakers. Please respect the time limits and wrap up within the 10-second sound alert. Since Zoom automatically assigns all the participants, there might be more than one ambassador in one room and none in another. Mike will be able to view and reassign everyone as quickly as possible. And during that time, we greatly appreciate your patience. Please feel free to start just introducing each other at that time. And you also will find that as we proceed to the second, third, and fourth breakout, there may be 3 or more people that you have met from a previous session. If you want, you can go back to the main hall and ask to be reassigned to another room. However, we can't guarantee that you will meet new people altogether in that new room. To do this, just click on Leave Room at the lower corner of your screen. There's a button there. Please submit this reassignment request immediately within 1 to 2 minutes at the beginning of that session to minimize any disruptions. And as a courtesy to other participants, if you have to take a quick break, please turn off your video and please mute your microphone if you have outside distractions or other noises. Lastly, please join us at 4 p.m. for an after party. We will have open discussions and you may even learn how to create your own personal virtual background. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful afternoon of speed networking. And Mike, let's get started.
Okay,
Take us to the first breakout room.
Thank you. And Vanj, since we were unsure of the number of people that would be here, how many breakout rooms do you want to start with?
Just there's 14 or 15 ambassadors divided by 66. So we'll have fewer people inside each room.
Okay, so I'm going with 14 breakout rooms. That'll be 4 to 5 participants per room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, now a button will come up that says to join the breakout room. So I'll tell you when it's going to come up. So stand by. And I'm opening the rooms now. And please click on the button in front of you to join a breakout room. If you don't meet the right people today, don't forget to use the chat box. Do you understand how to use the chat box and put your information in there? And then at the bottom of the chat box, you're going to find 3 little dots you can click on and download all of the information that you and everybody else has put into the chat box. In fact, you know what I'm going to do here when we get back? I'm going to ask everybody, get ready to give me a smile, not right now, but we're going to get everybody back. We're going to get some beauty shots of everybody. So I think we got everybody back.
Thank you.
We had a few rehearsals. We got our team together. So we're working on perfecting this, and we're just nearly perfect right now. So we're working on it. But anyway, thanks everybody for all your support. So let's go to another breakout room. This one is going to be 23 minutes. Any feedback? How was it for everybody? Having fun?
We got cut off on time, but we're having fun.
Okay. Thank you for that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did you decide on 23 minutes?
It's a timing. When we're looking at over 100 participants and how many ambassadors there are, that the timing is what is dictating how we're going to do this for today.
Okay, great.
And we want to maximize that everyone is able to speak and give at least a little bit of a spiel about themselves and answer some questions. Okay?
All right, everybody take a deep breath because we're going to a new breakout room. Now you have to click on the buttons as they come up in front of you. Everybody, welcome back. So we've got just a few minutes. Was the time up?
Our ambassador left, finished, and then we didn't know how much time was left.
Okay, yeah, we would have brought you back in a couple of minutes. So how was it? Do you want to go back to another room right now, or you want to just hang out with me a little bit?
We can hang out with you. Why don't you tell us your ideal client?
Okay. Hey, Holly. And by the way, I want to thank, and we really support and promote membership in local chambers of commerce to keep our, as much money as we can in our community. We really got to, focus on taking care of our own communities. And so that's why we're big proponents of Chamber of Commerce membership. So my ideal client is anybody who wants to grow their audience, reach more people. See, I've been studying the gig economy, the freelancer economy for about 5 years. I did a documentary on it because I knew it was coming. And then COVID hit and it just like super sped everything forward. It's like building a rocket ship and then somebody invents a supercharged engine that kind of pushes you off to warp speed. So all the preparation that I've been doing to help small businesses and entrepreneurs through idealized or nearly perfect networking, as I call it, kind of like Mary Poppins. We just want to be nearly perfect. So with COVID, the time just pushed it all forward. And so we're trying to help everybody connect. My background is with NBC in New York, CNN. And so I'm a network guy, a broadcast guy, and we really want to create a series. If this whole thing that you're in today is a pod, we want to have all of our ambassadors have their own pod of 100 people. And we're all connected so we can grow through connectedness from one pod to the other. So there's no limit to how far we can go. We don't need venture capital. We've got these great technology platforms. We just have to master them, communicate, reach out, learn some structure, how to do it. And that's my background. So I really look for any visionary entrepreneurs, small business owners that are ready to adopt and adjust to the gig economy and really become visionary leaders. And they do that by becoming one of our ambassadors. And then we want to help all of the ambassadors to almost start their own program of, networking, digital networking online. In fact, to tell you the truth, there's a franchise, a networking franchise that charges $40,000 and 9% of your income to have a networking franchise. And we kind of feel like that's what we're able to provide to our ambassadors. It's a huge value. And we just want people to learn it, to know it, and be able to learn it by participating and growing your business, while you're learning it. So does that answer your question, Hayden? Okay, cool. All right, guys. Now this is the time for a beauty shot. Okay, so here's what I'd like to do. We're just going to wait for everybody to get back in, but let's get a really great shot of everybody here. So put your best side forward, sit up straight, and we want to get a few great shots of all you good-looking people here. Okay, so let's on the count of 3. Okay, everybody wave and smile. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Okay, and Vanjie, are you here?
I'm here. We finished early. Just because one thing we found was as people became more familiar on the things that they've gained or they have actually streamlined their pitch, most everyone in our rooms pitch was about a minute long instead of 90 seconds. So that's why we were finished early. And actually by leaving the room and coming here after you've gone through the whole process of all of the different 3 scenarios of being able to speak, it's always nice to go and meet other people in the main hall. So I instructed everyone in our group to go ahead and click on the blue button that says leave room on there. It's a blue button that says leave room. Okay?
Okay, very good. So how many now we're ready for another session?
No, not yet. Let's wait for more people coming back. Like I said, we finished early. So that's why we're back in here.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So there's other people still in a breakout right now.
All right, very good. So let me tell you a little bit. I'll just kind of do a little song and dance here in the meantime. So right over my head is noon webinar Wednesdays. And the reason I did that is because we are teaching people all the different platforms. So we might, one week we might use Google Meet. And I am a Google, my business partner and Grow with Google partner. So we like to try different platforms. There's different things that are popping up. So we changed the link, but if you set your timer to 11:45 a.m. every Wednesday, the current link of where you'll find us is at noonwebinarwednesdays.com. And what that is really an orientation. It's like a weekly open house, because one thing that we've learned is that people that you meet at networking meetings, if you want to build an instant bond with everybody that you meet at a networking meeting, I can tell you how to do it right now. The one thing that everybody who attends networking meetings has in common is an interest in networking, okay? That is universal. So if you want to build friends in commerce and you want to break the ice by inviting them to, hey, I liked you, I enjoyed meeting you, you like networking, I like networking, let's become friends in commerce. I'd like to invite you to a networking meeting. Well, right there, you start the networking by inviting people. I call it networking success by invitation only, because if you don't invite people to something, to meet with you one-to-one or to a networking meeting, nothing happens. They can't hire you or work with you if they don't know about you. So it's very, very important that you understand that's the best way to create a commonality with really everybody you meet, especially at networking meetings. So that's why we wanted to have this weekly open house right here. You can always invite people that you meet. If you don't have anything in common, you want to build a friendship in commerce anyway, so they can become your very best referral partner because they like you. Now you have something in common. You did something that, kicked in the law of reciprocity. So is everybody back yet, Vanj?
No, remember we extended the time to allow people to have more time. So I think people are taking advantage of maybe having a open discussion within their group.
Yeah, but are we just going to leave them to their own devices to come back? How do they know that we want them?
Well, Joe, you put a timer on there, right, Joe?
No,
We did put a timer. So the 23 minutes was up at 2:50. So it's 2:58 right now.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes over.
I don't know where everyone
yank
went.
them back manually. You can just yank them back.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to bring
yank everyone, please.
Okay. I'm closing all rooms. Yeah. And they'll be back in 60 seconds. So now everybody understands about the chat room, because there's more to the personal network, because you can't probably meet everybody today, but you can get everybody's information. So has everybody put your information in the chat box? Say yes.
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 Okay, good.
Yes.
And does everybody, somebody
yes,
asked
yes.
last time if how to get the information downloaded. Does everybody understand how to do that?
No.
Okay, here's how. You go to the chat box. Okay, open up the chat box. And if you go down to the bottom of the chat box, you will see 3 little dots. Do you see those?
Yeah.
Okay. And in the 3 little dots, if you click save chat, it will save it right to your computer.
If you're on a phone, you'll have to copy each thing you want to save.
That's
It
true.
doesn't actually do that.
That is true. So here's what I do, because I don't like to lose information. The other thing, take screenshots. Let's say you meet somebody, in a room. If you have a screenshot, you go, oh yeah, I remember meeting Anne Marie or Muriel, and now I can find her information in the chat box. So that's a good thing too. You can even take, while you're in the chat room, you can take like the top 4 or 5 pictures across in the strip across the top. Then I don't like to lose data. So what I do is I also copy it and then I paste it into a Google Doc just for protection. The other thing I do, a little trick of the trade here, I then send that off to a data entry person who for $5 on Fiverr.com, Fiverr, will type it up into a CSV for me with name, first name, last name, and email and phone number. So anybody that wants it, just email me, Mike at crossgroupnetworking.com, and I will send you my supercharged Fiverr guy, 24 hours guaranteed. He's brilliant. Get it back, you give it, drop it off. Next day you got it back, and you can start to use it, reach out to people. Because we all got to follow up. We can't drop the ball. The fortune's in the follow-up, guys. So, that's really a key.
And I think just looking at the time now, I think it's time to break out into the third group based on the time that we had scheduled for that.
All right, great. Thanks, Joe. Okay, everybody ready to go?
23 minutes again, Mike.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, I want to get a beauty shot of this room, so I haven't gotten everybody. So I need one more beauty shot from, because you guys, I think, are the best looking of this whole group, this page. So everybody give me a big smile and a wave, and I got you. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, thanks, guys. I was just kidding about being the best looking, by the way. But anyway, okay, let's go to the breakout room. The next one, here we go. And I got to find you. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to recreate. So everybody checks me. I've been 14 rooms. And here we go. Recreate, open all rooms. Boom and boom. Take your breath and hit the button, and I'll see you on the other side.
The host is. So join. Hit the join.
Hi, buddy. Welcome back. How's it going? Yeah, good. Hey, can anybody tell us, where you heard about us? Because we had a lot of people inviting people, a lot of friends. So can you guys kind of share with us, either in the chat box or just shout it out right now? Where did you hear about us? What brought you here?
Eventbrite.
Nathan.
I got an email that had something to do with chamber links.
Okay. David's here on the, David DeLu of Chamberlink is here.
Hey, Bryce.
So how many people heard about us from Eventbrite? Could you raise your hands? Rod? Now, don't forget, guys, that until we can all go live at Amazon, we have to take care of our communities. We've got to keep as much money as we can, take care of our police, our schools. And so we strongly support that you support your local Chamber of Commerce. But anyway, it's all about networking. It's all about evolving into this new economy and how we're all going to do it and do it successfully. So Vanj, do you want to kind of guide us into what you want to do next?
Okay, because we have fewer than 100 participants, this next one will only be 23 minutes as well. And it will allow us to have a longer open discussion on the very end. So Mike, 14 rooms and 23 minutes.
Okay, now don't forget, guys, we're doing a lot of new things. So one of the things that we'd like you to do is get to know each other as people. So one of the things that we thought would be fun is talk about some of the movies you've been watching at home. So if you have a favorite movie, and share that and talk about how you can become referral partners. So I'm just trying to give you some of the ideas, get to know each other's people, or what I call friends in commerce. You want to build friends, but you want to build friends in commerce because we're all here to grow our businesses and make more money. So here we go, off to 14 rooms. If you are, if there's not a ambassador in your room, don't come back, don't call me, give me a chance to look. I'm trying to find quickly where the ambassadors are not so I can move them around, okay? Okay, guys, click on the button now. You should have the links. Okay. Well, we're back, everybody. We had an idea, and now we're kind of in the after party time. But here's an idea. As we all get to know each other better, we're a very creative group. We come from, my background broadcasting with NBC in New York and CNN, longtime broadcaster, TV shopping and everything. We're creating a whole TV shopping channel for gigs. And we'll talk to you about that. We're going to be educating you a lot about some options. But one thing that we thought of that kind of came up in conversation, see how we've got our background slides? We thought, well, why not have everybody kind of pick the favorite movie that they had and that they wanted to talk about maybe at the end in the next, end session, and upload it into your virtual background. And then, we could, next time we're kind of talking, you could have Star Wars behind you or whatever is your favorite movie, maybe a little picture or scene behind you, and just have some fun with it. There's just almost no end to what we can do creatively, especially because the more Zoom meetings you're on, it's kind of like becoming better and more familiar at it. Even if this is the first one you're on, just go to a lot of Zoom meetings, get real comfortable, because you can learn a lot almost as a passenger. That's what I would call it. And then you can learn how to fly your own Zoom meetings and become a pilot and, and run your own Zoom meetings. So that's what our goal is to turn everybody into professionally trained digital networkers, building your own groups, all connected, all helping each other. Because let's face it, the hardest thing today is to get traction, especially with social media. It's so hard for people that are evolving into, the digital world to get traction, because I know you can work so hard and spin your wheels, and often it feels like a day of doing social media sometimes feel like a day without clients. But when you do networking, you mix networking in with your social media. It's the marriage of the two, because networking without social media is like a day without sunshine. So you really need those two things together. You want to sign, sunshine on you and your gig. And so we want to wrap up. We want to invite you guys to what we call Noon Webinar Wednesdays. That's an open house with our ambassadors to learn more about how to become an ambassador and kind of the bigger picture, the vision of what we are building here and how you can become a part of it, and really share, the mission and what we can do. I swear, with what we've already got, we can virtually perfect networking. We can make it so ideal, so much fun, and build friendships and commerce by getting more familiar with the technology, more familiar with each other, building those great relationships, get great referrals, and how to put up the ideal slide for each section. Who are you looking for? Who's your ideal client? Put that behind you. We're not clairvoyant, but when we use our backdrops like this. Now, do you guys know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for people that are interested in what? Participating in our new TV shopping channel, right? And for marketing your gig. So look how much we can communicate with these backgrounds, like Joanne, Words for Life Coaching. There she is waving. So look how much we can communicate with our background. So if you want to learn more about this, look at Linda, Walnut Creek Chamber. Linda, give us a wave. Okay, so this is how we can really help each other and give feedback. If you don't understand what somebody does, we're your friends in commerce. We want to help you. So we want to give you feedback, and we want to see you get better. Because I go to so many networking groups. I was in a networking group. Where's Doug? Doug's here, Doug Roy. Doug and I, here he is, Doug, wave. Okay, there's Doug. Doug, super magician. He's killing it with on Zoom, okay? He and I were in one room, 4 of us. All 4 had doubled their income because they jumped into the digital age with both feet. So, in fact, Doug, do you want to open up here, unmute yourself, and give us a quick word about how cool it is when you really go and jump into this river with both feet like you've done?
Thank you. Yeah, it's been amazing. I didn't think, my world shifted. All my bookings canceled through September. I'm like, what do? Do I just sit home and practice all day? I couldn't do that because of what I do, and I love to see the smiles and the laughter and the mind-blowing. So I retooled my show. I was surprised at how many of my effects translated virtually. I've given some of you on here a demo. It's been a ton of fun. But yeah, it's a time where we have to not just think outside the box, but throw away the box. And I was blessed to be able to put that together. And I've tripled. I get 2 to 3, 4 bookings a day, and I still have time to do more. And I'm just it's been a blessing to me on the business side of things. And so thanks, Mike, for the intro. And yeah, I just want to connect and help and bring company morale is low. People, the employee situation. So just trying to bring a happy moment through magic.
Doug's an entertainer. So what does he starve for? Let's give it to him.
Mike, can I add something?
Yeah.
Since we have Doug on here. This is one of the tips that actually, in an input from someone who was a participant today, and they said one of the things that we could have for the next time is ask every participant to indicate, for example, Doug Roy, virtual magician, and some others also have, like David, Ambassador David, realtor, in Contra Costa. For me, Ambassador Vanjie Long, Elevance Group, meeting and events. So we should all change our name or rename, and you can find it either in your chat box or participant box or inside your own screen, and you rename yourself, because there could be many Warren Donian or Tim Streeton. So it's better to say, okay, I met like 5 Mikes. Which Mike was it? Or I met 3 Nathans. Which Nathan is it? So if we put what we do or our name of our business, and I think one of you guys also had your Paul Benton had his email address there. There's different ways to be noticed, so that I know it's a very limited number of digits that you can put there, so you don't have to put email like what Stephanie said. Just put your email address there, or a name of your company, or something really dynamic about yourself. Okay.
Great tip. As a matter of fact, it's so easy to change. You just click on the picture and then you type in, I'm going to just see if Mike at Cross Group Networking will show. But let's say you could put in, from one meeting to the next, you decide to, for the third part, you put in who your ideal client is.
Can people do that now? And let's see, there's a lot of people I still didn't meet. It'd be nice to see what their business name is or what they do or something.
Yeah, we're in the after party now, guys. So let me just wrap up, and we're going to shift to the after party and just hang out here for a while. But the next meeting is June 5th. There's 2 things that we really want to learn. We want to learn the technology, we want to learn the creativity, and we want to learn the community, the people in this community, and they can help you with your creativity, feedback, etc. So let's all think about building the support community. Think of all the ways we could help each other. We can give each other likes on Facebook. We can help each other get traction. We can help each other grow our own groups. We can connect them to each other. Help you get that first bit of traction to get known. How to become a networking influencer. How to build your brand by what you do. And even if you're a financial planner, think about how you can talk about how much you do for your local chamber of commerce, so people know you're a town father, They know you, like you, trust you with their dog, their house, their money. So there's a lot of things, a lot of creativity and ideas we can all bring to the table in this group. And so we'd love you guys to continue to be a part of it. It's digital. There's no limit to how far we can expand. So that being said, let's all listen to Tanya. And who would you most like to meet? Let's try that. Who would be your ideal client? Let's all put our ideal client in our rename our picture.
Rename our ideal client to what we want. Okay. So my ideal client is somebody looking for financial stability.
I'm not sure if I spelled visionaries right. But
Or you want to start something new, want to start a new adventure.
I put in my name. My name now is anyone who wants to buy or sell a home. And another tip I'll give people is you could have your selection window of virtual backgrounds, and you can kind of tell a story. Like here I am, I'm at my listing, and now I'm in the living room, and I can just like show you, here's the kitchen, and I could tell you a story about this place. So anyway, you can use all those kind of tools. It's kind of fun.
And David is a huge supporter of belonging to your Chamber of Commerce. He is the creator, founder of the Chamber Link, and he supported this meeting, this gathering. So thank you for that, David.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
And Paul's on, and there's a big event coming up next week. You want to talk about that for a second, Paul?
Sure. On Tuesday, you'll see it in the chat box, and I'll pop it in right now. Everybody is invited to, on Tuesday, we've got a congressman coming. It's going to be multi-chamber, 4 chambers involved. David has been absolutely a driver behind this, so we appreciate that very much. And we'll have 3 breakout sessions as well as keynotes, talks on the opening process from elected officials, as well as from a marketing guru on how to grow our businesses. So please come on Tuesday, and I'm popping it in the box right now to everybody.
All right.
May the force be with you.
Yeah. Thank you, David.
I just also want to add to what David said. For example, if you're in the travel industry, you can have videos and enticing people to go to an exotic place, and you can have that in your background. So for my incentive programs, I tell them we can go to a snowy place, or we can go to, if you want to go and see that, we can do that. So many different ways to really promote yourself. You can use videos, you can use the virtual backgrounds that Mike and the noon webinars can help you with. So there's many ways these virtual meetings and speed networking. I also want to know, I want to get some quick feedback. Please enter it into your chat, how we can improve ourselves for the next time, and what would you like to see next time we do this? Thank you.
And I'd also love to know where you heard about us. If you could drop that in the chat, that would be much appreciated. But what I really believe is the key, guys, is boots on the ground. I call it networking by invitation only. And the key is when you understand that you really start networking the moment you reach out to somebody you know and invite them to an awesome networking event. You're reaching out, you're starting the conversation. Now you invite them to the networking event. You're there with them. They know you, you know them. And guess what? They're your ideal prospect. So you are literally stocking the pond, okay? If you're a fisherman, you're stocking the pond with your ideal prospect. Then you follow up. And that's the other thing we teach is a simpler video follow-up, because we all got a lot of contact information out of this. And so when you send them a little video email follow-up, gosh, it was great meeting you, Becky Hess. And you send them a little video about your background. Then what do? I'll tell you what you do then. After you send the email, you give them a call. And here's what you say. Hey, Becky, I just sent you an email. I know we just met on this networking event, but I want to connect, so I sent it to you. I sent a little video in it. It might have gone to your spam folder. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to miss because of a tech glitch. Check your spam folder, check it out, and then let's connect. So even if you miss them, you leave them that little note, There's no, you're not facing any rejection. You're just reaching out. You're building a friendship in commerce. It's not like, oh, are they going to hire me or not? Let's not put so much pressure on ourselves that you got to make every conversation transactional. It can be about building friends and friendships in commerce, and that can grow a lot and really help you to grow your company.
One of the questions that came up here on chat right now is how do you upload a video? And it's the same way you upload a virtual background. You go to the video icon on your left-hand corner down below and click on the up arrow, choose virtual background, and you will see a plus sign to add, and it will either say add image or add video. So that's how you add a video as a virtual background.
One caveat to that, it does have to be the right format video. They don't accept every format. So you might have to go online. If you have any problem, go online and search, how do I upload, go to YouTube, how do I upload a virtual background into Zoom? You'll see 1,000, not 1,000, but you'll see a lot of tutorials on how to do almost anything you want to do. And my other big tip is to sign up for G Suite. For $6 a month, you can get 24/7 support. Anything that Google offers, they'll take over your screen. They'll put you into a Google Meet. They'll help you to accomplish anything that Google has to offer. So there's a lot of great support out there, a lot of great help out there. We want to see all of you guys make a wonderful transition to the digital age.
Okay, one more thing. As everyone starts leaving, make sure you save the chat room. Go to your chat room, and then there's 3 dots again next to the file, and just save chat, and that's how you save the chat room, okay?
Has everybody got their info in? Because we're going to give you 30 seconds. Put your info in now, and then we're going to have everybody click on save chat, and to make sure they all get your info, okay?
Mike, can I offer you a compliment? Would that be allowed?
No, I don't accept compliments.
So Mike, I got to tell you, this was a home run. We've done one event. We're going to do another event like this. And my ask of you is, would you do this with your team pro bono for chambers of commerce around the Bay? Because they haven't figured this out, most of them. And this was really a home run today.
Well, thank you so much. And you know what? You're a mind reader. That is exactly what Noon Webinar Wednesdays is, Paul. It's free. It's not only for chambers. We call this cross-group networking. And so what we want to do, we don't want everybody talking the choir all the time, okay? We don't want you to talk to the same people all the time. We want you to grow. We want you to expand. We want to break down all barriers, all silos, all walls. We want to bring together men, women, old, young, black, white, brown, everybody. We're all in this together. So that's what we want to do. And if you go to Noon Webinar Wednesdays, Chambers of Commerce, Toastmasters group, nonprofits, everybody can help each other to grow, and we grow by meeting new people. So thank you very much. And yes, all compliments are welcome. Okay, but thank you for that. I appreciate it.
And does anybody, I'd like to hear from people that this is their first time coming, and what did they think?
So if I can tell you, it's almost 5 a.m. in India.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So you can imagine that I have to a wonderful networking which Mike has created. I'm a master networker, so I understand how to network and create businesses across platforms. So when I saw Mike in one of the meetups in networking, I said, I have to follow Mike, whatever he does. It's an amazing platform which he has created. I'm very happy that I could invest my 3 hours early morning. And that's it. Kudos to Mike. Carry on.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Lakesh. We really thank you for being here. Don't forget us, June 5th, same time, same station, and love to have you guys come back. And tell your friends. That's how you network. reach out. Man, I was at this crazy networking with these great people. They got this huge vision, and it's really a ground floor opportunity because my background is NBC New York, CNN, 20 years in TV infomercials. I have no glass ceiling on my head. To me, the world is our oyster, and we can make it happen together, locally, regionally, nationally, or globally. Thank you.
And join us tomorrow at noon webinar Wednesdays at noon, noonwebinarwednesdays.com. Or Friday, or Wednesday, I mean, sorry. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today's Friday. Today's Friday. Sorry.
We usually hold it on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesdays, yes. Join us next Wednesday. Sorry.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Nice meeting everyone. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Nice meeting everyone. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Reach out to
Thank
the
you, Mike.
ambassadors. They're awesome people.